This lesson is about multiplying decimals by decimals. Let's look at number 1. First thing I'm going to do is rewrite it to go up and down. It's a lot easier that way. Okay, and then you set it up. 9 times 3 is 27. 9 times 0 is 0, but you have to add your 2 in. So you bring it down. And then the 0 times 3 is 0, 0 times 0 is 0. So that's pretty much it. I don't have to go any further. But I do have to count my decimal spaces. So here is 1, here is 2. So the decimal starts behind the whole number. To put my decimals back into my answer, you're going to go 1, 2. And you're going to need a 0 in front of that decimal. Okay, let's look at number 2. The first thing I'm going to do is rewrite it. So 6 times 7 is 42. Carry your 4. 7 times 2 is 14 plus 4. So 2 times 7 would be 14 plus the 4 that you brought over. That's going to equal 18. Now then I have to go with multiplying it by my 1. So sometimes people put a 0 here. Sometimes people put an X here, or a 0 and an X. I usually put an X. It's just a placeholder. It's just to know that you're not going to start here because you've already multiplied in that spot. So you've got to start here. So 1 times 6 is 6. 1 times 2 is 2. And you may want to scratch those out after you've used them the first time so you don't get confused. And then you're going to add these together. 2, 6 times 8, or plus, I'm sorry, it's 14. 2, 3, 4. So again, I need to go and count my decimal spots. So from here to here is 1, here to here is 1. So that's 2 spots. Start at the end, you're going to go 1, 2. There's your answer. Let's get down to number 5. We have negatives, so I'm going to rewrite it times a negative 0.03. Okay, first thing I'm going to say is a negative times a negative becomes a positive. I want to put that down before I forget. Negative times a negative becomes a positive. So then we're just going to do our multiplication. So 6 times 3, 18, carry your 1. 3 times 5 is 15 plus 1. So you have 15 plus 1, that's now 16. Carry your 1. 3 times 0 is 0, but you still have your 1 up here, so you have to bring it down. And then you're going to have all your zeros, because 0 times 6 is 0. And you can fill it in if you want. Remember, this is your placeholder. It's 0, 0, 0, placeholder, placeholder. Then this 0 times 6, this 0 times 5, this 0 times 0. So you're still going to end up with what you started with. So as long as your zeros are on this end, you really could have stopped right here, but if that confuses you, I want you to go ahead and carry it out. And then you're going to count your places. I have 1, 2 places there. I have 1, 2 places here. So on your answer, you're going to start here and go in 4 places. 1, 2, 3, 4. So your answer should be 0.0168. So it's not much different than doing regular multiplication. Let's try number 6. 4.9 times 0.02. Okay, you can leave it like this, or you can flip them, whatever you prefer, but it's okay. All you need to do is put the 0 there, okay? But you have a negative here. So a positive times a negative is going to be a negative. Okay, your answer will be a negative. So 2 times 0 is 0. 2 times 9 is 18. 2 times 4 is 8 plus 1, 9. And then your placeholder, and then we have nothing but zeros. Placeholder, placeholder, and again 0, nothing but zeros. So, and then we go back to our decimal spots. 1, 2, 1, 2. So you're going to start here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And so it's a negative, remember that. So you have a negative 0.098. You can leave this last 0 off. It's okay. Let's look at the back. Let's look at number 9. You have $132.50. And to calculate your sales tax, we're going to multiply that by 0.08. And then we're just going to multiply it out. So 8 times 0 is 0. 8 times 5 is 40. Carry your 4. 2 times 8, 16. So 16 plus 4 would be 20. 8 times 3 plus 2 . Oh, yeah, we get the 1. Okay, so 8 times 3, 24, plus 2 would be 6. You're going to add 26. You're going to add the 2 up here. So 8 times 1 is 8, plus 2, that's going to be 10. And like the previous ones, you really don't have to add out, multiply your zeros. It's all going to be zeros. So let's count. 1, 2, 1, 2. So let's go in. 1, 2, 1, 2. So the tax alone is going to be $10.60. Okay, on number 10, I'm going to set it up for you. How much did she pay for bananas and pineapples? So bananas was 3.5 times 0.51. Remember, you can add the 0. So you're going to add that to your pineapples. 4.5. We're going to put the 0 there because I know I'm going to need it. Multiply that. So get your answer here, add it, your bananas and pineapples, and you will get your total here.